Well, good afternoon and good evening or good morning to those of you signing in from across the world. My name is Imran Kanga, and I'm the Director of Recruitment and Admissions for the full-time MBA program at the Rotman School of Management. So my goal today, really over the next 20 minutes or so, is to highlight some of the key differentiators or unique learning opportunities within the Rotman full-time MBA program and the Rotman School of Management as a whole, as well as to equip you with enough information for you to determine if Rotman is the right fit or the right MBA for you in the near future. So I'd like to begin today by talking about our location, which is one of the biggest differentiators in choosing a business school. Not only is the city important, but also where the school is located within the city. Toronto, where we are currently located, is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. Recently, Toronto has overtaken Chicago to becoming the second largest financial center in North America, and also is now grown to become one of the fastest growing technology hubs anywhere in the world. Our location at the heart of downtown really gives our students easy access to top global recruiters and employers located within walking distance of the Rotman building and the U of T campus. This gives our students the opportunity to actively build their professional network while in the program by attending both on and off-campus recruitment events, scheduling meetings with alumni and recruiters located minutes away from Rotman. I'd now like to talk about the University of Toronto, of which Rotman is a part. In addition to graduating Nobel laureates, prime ministers, our long history of academic excellence and focus on groundbreaking research and innovation are a few reasons that U of T and Rotman has attracted some of the world's most prominent academic scholars and thought leaders like Professor Sarah Kaplan, for example. Prior to joining Rotman, Professor Kaplan worked at McKinsey for about a decade and completed her PhD at MIT. Along with teaching strategy in the full-time MBA program, Professor Kaplan also heads Rotman's Institute for Gender and the Economy. Professor Kaplan is one of over 100 Rotman faculty that are not only focused on academic research, but also have impressive real-world experience that they bring with them into the classroom. Our location, global reputation, and focus on research and innovation also attract global politicians, policymakers, and award-winning authors, as well as leading industry experts to Rotman for a series of public speaking events throughout the year. And as Rotman students, you would have a platform to engage with these speakers and stay connected with current trends in various industries. So I'd now like to talk a little bit about the structure of our MBA program. Our 20-month program consists of 16 months of academic study, along with a 4-month paid internship can complete at any point in the second year of the program. The internship is an important part of the MBA experience, especially for those of you who are looking to change your career or pivot into a new industry or function. Students complete their the core course requirements during the first 8 months of the program or 2 semesters, and then complete their electives in the final 2 semesters based on their specific areas of interest. So we offer over 100 elective courses that students can choose from, organized in 15 different areas of interest. And students can really pick and choose courses to customize their own MBA experience based on their own career objectives. So I'd now like to introduce you to a few experiential learning opportunities that are unique to Rotman, and these are opportunities that students would have outside of the classroom. The first one is our Creative Destruction Lab, or CDL. For those of you who are interested in learning more about entrepreneurship, the CDL gives students unprecedented access to learn from some of Canada's most successful entrepreneurs. Since the lab was founded in 2012, it has raised over $8 billion in equity value for the early stage startups that it has worked with, making it one of the fastest growing tech startup incubators in the world. So students in the MBA program that are interested in gaining an immersive experience in tech, in entrepreneurship, or any of CDL's disruptive technology streams like artificial intelligence, blockchain, quantum computing, or machine learning, for example, can work with the lab or with one of its venture partners through our CDL Student Fellowship Program. Another incredible learning opportunity is our self-development lab, which is available to all students in the MBA program. The self-development lab, or as we call it, the SDL, is directed by Professor Maya Jikic, a Harvard-trained personality psychologist and former McKinsey consultant focused on leadership development. The modules of the SDL have been carefully designed to develop and nurture your self-awareness, your communication skills, and interpersonal interactions that are so essential to becoming an effective and collaborative problem solver. One of the more unique areas of interest is business design or design thinking. While the concept of business design is not a new one, Rotman is the only business school that incorporates business design with strategy by aligning concepts like customer empathy, strategy, and experience design. Design thinking teaches students to come up with creative and strategic solutions to complex business problems. And students who have a background or an interest in design can take advantage of our newly launched Business Design Student Scholarship, which gives students the opportunity to work on real-time projects with companies and even pursue an internship in the field if they choose to do so during the MBA program. Rotman also provides numerous international immersion opportunities to students to further customize or globalize their MBA experience, like our study trips or global practicums that are offered in different countries, exchange programs with one of our 24 exchange partners in 17 countries, and consulting opportunities with our Canadian and international corporate partners. The Office of Student Engagement is responsible for planning and executing about 1,000 experiential learning opportunities for our students during the 2 years of the MBA program. Now, in addition to these opportunities that are curated by the OSE, Rotman students and the Graduate Business Council at Rotman also manage 35 student-run clubs on campus. And we highly encourage our students to participate in as many clubs and activities as possible to volunteer, to make a difference, and perhaps even gain some leadership experience by joining the GPC or club executive committees. This will not only enrich your time here at Rotman, but expand your impact and your network. The Rotman full-time MBA program is the largest cohort-based program in Canada. The total cohort size each year is roughly 296 students, which means that as Rotman students, you will gain access to an immediate professional and personal network of about 1,000 students over the 2-year course of the program. Of course, when you graduate, you will join a much larger network of over 16,000 professionals working across the world. It is important to note here that while the cohort size at Rotman is quite large, the class sizes are still quite small. So each class is divided into 70 students in the first year and about 40 to 50 students in the second year electives. Small classes or smaller class sizes are really important at the MBA level because so much of the learning happens within the classroom and comes from classroom discussions and participation, which is only possible in a smaller classroom environment. Now, one of the most important considerations when choosing an MBA program are the post-MBA career outcomes. I would now like to introduce you to our Career Center, which provides a wide array of support and services to ensure that you are on track to meeting your career objectives right from the start of the program. The Career Services team partners with each and every Rotman student and offers individualized career coaching, advising to students throughout the MBA journey to equip students with the necessary skills and strategies and help navigate through on and off-campus recruitment. They also partner with student clubs, help facilitate alumni and industry connections, plan company visits, and of course, bring employers to Rotman to recruit our students. The full-time MBA program is ranked #1 in Canada for employability, with about 90% of our students having a job and working within the first 6 months of graduation. In fact, our class of 2021, 96% of the graduating class were working within 3 months of graduation. And of course, for all the prospective international students out there, studying in Canada and coming to Rotman to complete a 2-year full-time MBA program gives you the benefit of a work permit post-graduation of up to 3 years to work anywhere in Canada on that open work permit. Now, being Canada's largest and most diverse MBA program, this is a snapshot of our current class and should give you a good idea of the multitude of perspectives you will learn from and who your classmates might be in the program. This is of utmost importance as your classmates will have an enormous impact on your MBA experience, both in and out of the classroom. So we are looking for students with high potential for academic and professional success. We assess this by looking at 4 key elements of your profile that make up your application. The first is what we call intellectual horsepower or academic ability. We ask for your undergraduate degree transcripts, as well as your GMAT or GRE score, and any awards or scholarships you would have received throughout your academic career. The second area that we look at is your experience and impact. This refers to your work experience and your contribution to your team or to your company. We assess this by looking at your CV or your resume, any community involvement that you've been actively engaged in, professional achievements, leadership activities, and we ask for 2 professional references as well. The third is communication and presence. Your interpersonal communication skills are just as important as your academics and work experience. We have timed video and written assessments that are part of the application, and all shortlisted applications are invited to interview before we make an admission decision. The last area that we look at is what we call spike factor. This is assessed by a 1,000-word essay and is the only essay that is required in the application. What we're looking for in this essay is to get to know you on a more personal level. So do you have any personal achievements that you're extremely proud of? Do you have any hobbies or interests in the arts or sports that showcase who you are as an individual outside of work and academics? Have you overcome obstacles or adversities that have shaped who you are as an individual? We want to know anything you have done that demonstrates your grit, determination, goal setting, and perseverance, as these are qualities we look for in our students. Now, pursuing an MBA is a significant investment, and we do recognize this. We do provide generous scholarships to help you fund your studies. We offer over $6 million in entrance awards to students on the basis of merit. We also offer in-program awards that students can apply for during the program, and students will also be competing a paid internship to help offset the cost of the program. Now, for those of you who are interested in applying to the MBA program, our admission cycle has just kicked off, and our next application deadline is the round 2 deadline on January 10th, 2022. If you'd like to get more information about the program or the admissions process, I would encourage you to get in touch with the admissions team. We'd love to hear from you. So that's all I had prepared for today. It was just a quick snapshot on the MBA and Rotman. I'm happy to answer any questions that may have come in. And thank you all so much for attending, and I wish you all the best.